Good afternoon. In the last hour, a vigil has been held in Bradford in memory of a 27-year-old mother who was stabbed to death while pushing a pram. 3 weeks ago today, Kulsuma Akhtar was walking along Westgate with her baby when she was attacked around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 25-year-old Habibur Masoom has been charged with murder. 7 women from grassroots groups across the district have organised today's vigil to remember her and make a stand against violence towards women.
What it can do is show that it matters and that women are upset by this, angry, frustrated that it's going on year, and that we're not going to just ignore the fact that 2 women a week are getting killed. It's not acceptable.
I think it's also made women worry about how could something like that happen on our streets, particularly in Bradford. It's made women come together. It's made us realise that our rights as women, as humans, basically.
The University of Huddersfield have announced they're to cut up to 200 jobs. In an email to staff, the university said financial pressures were behind the decision, which could see 198 compulsory redundancies. The union said the university must reconsider their options, and Unison has offered to work with managers to find a solution. A football club in Batley says vandals riding quad bikes have ruined their pitches. Mount Pleasant juniors say the grass is now unsafe for children to play on. The coach says hundreds of children's matches and training sessions will now have to be cancelled. The young footballers will now have to train elsewhere until it's made safe.
It's more than likely that those that have done it, they will have members of their family somewhere down the line part of this club. We've got 300-400 children that play on here. The impact it has on the children, and the whole idea, ethos of the club is to give the kids something to do, help them engage. The impact it's having, do they realise that?
It's caused so much disruption to parents, volunteers' lives and parents' lives, just because we've got to look at alternative venues to train at, disruption to the kids' training schedule. Also the contingent that you can see here at the moment, it's half of what we would actually accommodate as well, so a lot of kids are missing out. So especially for my child, he actually gets homeschooled, so this is one of the social interactions he gets throughout the day, throughout the week itself.
Now, the Tetley building in Leeds has reopened for the first time as a brewery after 13 years. The Kirkstall Brewery Company has taken over the historic building's lease after Tetley stopped brewing at the site in 2011. The owner of Kirkstall Brewery, Steve Holt, said it was a tremendous privilege to take over the iconic building. And it's one of the biggest goth events in the world. Whitby Goth Weekend is underway, and we've got some fabulous photos of some really amazing costumes. This is Holly. She's looking ready to stop people in their tracks, just like everybody else there in these striking costumes. The Goth Festival runs until tomorrow with live music, a bizarre market, and everyone is invited to dress up. And here's a story for nature lovers. Do you love spotting wildlife? If so, and if you live in South Yorkshire, you can now take part in a new tracking project to monitor swifts. The spectacular birds were once a common sight in rural areas. Swifts fly at astonishing speeds and migrate here from Africa in May. Well, now an online Sheffield Swift map has been created so you can record sightings. The population is declining, so the Rotherham and Sheffield Wildlife Trust say they hope the map will encourage more conservation. Right then, we could really do with some lovely warm weather, couldn't we? Here's Katerina with the forecast.
Hello there, good afternoon to you. Well, through the rest of today, it will turn increasingly cloudy, and through tonight, we'll start to get outbreaks of rain pushing in. Some of that rain could fall heavy, and our temperatures will fall away to around 5 degrees. So actually not as cold into tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow first thing, it's going to be a rotten start to the day. There'll be a lot of cloud around, outbreaks of rain pushing through most areas, but through the afternoon, it will start to turn a bit more showery. By the end of the afternoon, most of that rain should have shifted, and you can see just to the west, it may brighten up. Elsewhere, it will stay mostly cloudy, breezy for all areas through tomorrow, and another chilly day ahead. We're looking at highs of around 10 degrees. Still lots of cloud around on Monday, a few spots of patchy rain, but notice our temperatures lift to 15 degrees.
We could do with 18, couldn't we? We will be back tomorrow. See you soon.